Whatever you got to do, just ensure that you're on the live because you have to know. If you never know about this, it's
That's
something
right.
that we all need to do. Yeah. All right. So today inside Body Talk, we'll be having a conversation about special needs children with Kawsian Davidson-Samuels, the founder and principal for Kyle's Intervention Center, KIC, and Ms. Sadano Thompson, an educator and co-chairwoman.
Yes, indeed. And so to tell you a little bit about Kyle's Intervention Center, it's an organization that works with the children with special needs, operating from the Central Village Community Center for more than 4 years.
Now, the Intervention Center operates under the theme, Changing the Norm in Normal. Oh, I like that. Nice. Changing the norm in normal, and offers its services to children from all over Kingston and St. Andrew, assessing children from an early age to see what their developmental rate is, identifying the needs and signs of any problems they may have, and providing recommendations to the parents about how to deal with conditions identified and how to best remedy it.
Now, the program offered by KIC included weekly lessons, working with those are registered in the program, and children through academic, through therapy, art and sensory, behavioral, applied behavioral analysis, that's ABA, fine and gross motor skills, and a social development session.
I could say a lot more, but we have them right here online. We have Miss Sadano and Mrs. Kawsi.
Yes.
That's Kawsian. Hello. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. How are you? I'm fine.
Good
afternoon. I'm fine.
Good afternoon, beautiful ladies. All right. So talk to us. What inspired the creation of Kyle's Intervention Center?
Kyle's Intervention Center was pretty much inspired when we had the pandemic, and working and seeing that a lot of students weren't able to access education because of the online platform. So I saw the need, and I started with just one gym. I'm going to his house just to do house visits, and the word just spread from one person to the next. And seeing that the institution was needed, because we don't have a lot of schools that offer the services that autistic children or special needs children may need, wanted to give back, wanted to make a difference for them, because a lot of persons may think that because their children are autistic, or because a child is autistic, they are not able to do what they ought to do, not knowing that they have superpowers. So we wanted to give them that platform so they can be the superheroes that they are.
Oh, and that's the founder, right? Yes, she's up. But what is autism, before we continue to the next question, for those who don't know?
Autism is it's a condition that we have not yet found the cause, but it's basically not being able to function in society as the others may be able to. So we have persons who are delayed in speech, the behavior, just not able to socialize and fit into the society as what normal people would consider for them to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And let's talk about the name, Kyle's Intervention Center. How did it come about? Let's talk about that. If Sadano wants to join in as well and share, that would be okay as well.
Well, Kyle's Intervention Center was created. I was up one night, and I said to God that I wanted to create a name that had meaning, had purpose. And my kids, I have a daughter and a son, Kalel and Kalisi, and I wanted to create a generational wealth. And in doing so, that's why I chose the name Kyle's to represent my kids. And intervention. So Kyle's Intervention it's named from my kids.
All right.
Wow.
That's
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah, really, really beautiful.
Generational wealth.
Yes.
We love to hear about it. Now, why was early intervention for children with special needs chosen as focus? I know that you have a love for children?
Because that's basically the start of the peak of learning, the peak of growth. It starts from early intervention, and a lot of persons think that because I may have a baby who is just crawling around, there's no intervention that is needed. So the early intervention speaks that we start at an early stage. A child starts to develop from the first time they see their mother's face. Even though it's just black and white, they're still learning. That's how they start with the crying and the cooing. So the early intervention is letting it's you creating an environment for them to start just when you think that they're not learning anything.
Ah.
Thank you for sharing. I would love, we love to hear from Sadano. Sadano, share with us, how would you explain developmental ways or delays to a parent in a very simple but yet supportive way?
So being an educator myself, actually, while it's not at a special needs institution, in the mainstream school, you still have students who they have delayed developmental issues. It might
Mhm.
not be a full autistic issue, but it might be a learning disability that I would have to portray to the parents. What
Mhm.
I normally how I normally explain it to them is that the child is not done. That's the first thing. The child is not less than, because that's something
Right,
that is very important for the parents to know. And then now
right,
you
Yes.
go
right.
on to kind of explain to them that, okay, on a general basis, at this age or stage in the child's life, they should be doing this. However,
Mhm.
because of some probably psychological or mental delays, which doesn't mean
Mm.
that it can't happen with some additional work, they are at this stage. So, if, for example, at age 8, they should be adding hundreds and thousands, and at age 8, your child, they are just adding tens and ones, it doesn't mean that when
Mhm.
both children reach age 9, they can't be on the same stage. It just simply means that there is an issue and it just needs to be developed, not in a naive way, but to just focus on it head on and try to pinpoint what that exact thing is and try to sort it out. Not to say that the child is less than, as I said, but just to give them the extra support. Like students go to extra lesson, to give them that
Yes.
extra
Yes.
support that they need.
Uh,
Yes, yes, yes.
and what are some early signs of developmental challenges you look for in young children,
Mhm.
Sadeno?
For young children, you can have the one that persons know the most is something probably called ADD or ADHD, which is an
Right.
Right.
attention deficit disorder. So they might be
Mhm.
running up and down, they can't stare on something too long, they always have something in their hands. Working with, even if they're probably even paying attention, delayed speech. So at 1, they might not be saying anything. At 2, they might be mumbling instead of forming words. Or even at an
Mm.
earlier stage, at a stage where they should be playing with children, you recognize that they want to stay by themselves, or a loud noise, you playing a song and the song is irritating them, getting very irritated at lights. So different stimulation, lights and sounds and stuff like that. These are just little things where you
Right.
might think that they are very introverted, but there is something that is psychologically wrong with them.
Wow. Got you, got you, got you. Still with you, Sedeno. How do you adapt your teaching or therapy methods to meet different developmental levels? Because you understand that not all levels are the same. So help me to understand
Right.
that.
Right. So, thankfully, one of the positive things about our education system is we pride ourselves on integration and differentiation. Integration and differentiation really speaks to, if you have a group of students and you're teaching the same topic. Integration and differentiation speaks to you giving different topics or different ways in which you pull across that. So it's very simple, it's very mild. It's not separate from a regular teaching, really, in a very basic way, because
Mhm.
what you would know is that on the basic stage, we know that different persons are different types of learners. They
Right.
would need visual, or they can just read something and they understand it, or they would need to play with their hands with something to understand it. It's the same thing in that setting with the special needs children and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So what you do is you try to figure out and put them in groups to say, okay, then
Mhm.
this set
Right.
is they work with their hands, so you give them a
Yeah.
project with their hands to do for the same topic. You have another set,
Oh.
they work with visualization. You turn on the television in the class and say, okay, then watch this video and tell me what you get from it. And then for the
Wow.
persons who they get the knowledge from just reading, you will just put the notes on the board or tell them the information and they get it right there and then. So even in the special needs aspect, you still, no matter how small they are or even big, you still have to break it down and differentiate it into a different way so that everybody can have the same topic coming to them and
Experience.
understand it down to their level.
Got you.
Oh.
Hmm.
Thank you so much,
You're most welcome.
Sabino. Now we're gonna go over to Kawsian. I'm
Hmm.
not sure if I get the name right. Kawsian, can you describe your experience working with children who have autism, ADHD, speech delays, or sensory processing challenges?
It's rewarding. The outcome when it's never a case where we start somewhere and we finish at the same place we start. The reward is seeing the progress that is shown each time when we start a session and end a session. So it's rewarding, it's fun, it's heart filling, it's pretty much hard. It's everything that I enjoy.
Hmm.
Wow. Where did this love come from?
The classroom, just being in the classroom and loving children overall, and it's just that I think it's fair to say we as educators we are ordained to do what we're doing. So and we work from our hearts, and it just comes naturally.
She used Ardeen. I can't tell that she's a Christian at all. You love that.
Called to it. To get
Called
it.
to, ordained.
Yes,
Yes.
awesome. We're almost at the end of this interview, but we would really love to know, like, what are some qualities do you believe that are most important for someone like you who works with special needs children? Because not everybody not everybody called to it,
No, not everybody ordained.
Ordained.
Same thing, but
Yes.
love to use the word that you use.
Mhm.
Well, to be honest, it's the ugly truth. That's probably a lot of Jamaicans don't want to hear. It's about working not from your pocket, but working from your heart. Because the work that we put in, we don't look at it because we're going to get paid. We look at it because we're going to get the reward from the children. And I think a lot of time when persons are going into any field, they look at it as, okay, I'm going to go home with a salary. But for us, I think I can speak for Auntie Sadina and myself, for the teachers that are among us or family, because we have a family in itself as educators that we come and rock on. What we do is we don't care about the fact that okay we're doing this because it's a job. It's not our job for us. It's what we were meant to do. So we do it, and we do it because it's something that we love and we enjoy. So the quality that is necessary is for you to do what you love. If you don't love it, you can't do it.
If you
don't
don't love it, you can't do it.
Do it from your heart, not for the money. Right. Now, still with you, Kawsian. Can you give an example of a behavior intervention that worked well for you?
Sensory. We have a lot of children who they are, as Auntie Sadeno spoke earlier, we call ourselves aunties. So Auntie Sadeno mentioned, we have children who we see the light, we hear the sounds, and it's too much or it's too little. So you can have a day when a child comes in and it's just the time is just not, they're not a morning person, and taking them into a sensory room where it's calming, the light is there, the sound is just at the right pitch, and having them be relaxed. They're stimulated by the sound, they're stimulated by the light, the environment is cozy. It prevents the tantrum, it calms down the tantrum, it stops the tantrum, and they are just into the zone and it's just relaxing, and then you can get more from them. You can get a conversation. What's wrong? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I think sensory is the best. I always start it out with just whenever there's a tantrum, let's do sensory. And you realize that their senses gets settled, they're regulated, and they're able to express themselves more for you to follow and for you to understand what's going on in their little heads.
Nice.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Let us know about Cal's Intervention Center, or what makes Cal's Intervention Center a good fit for, say, a special need child.
My grandma always say, my grandma is a baker, she likes to bake potato pudding. Cal's Intervention is like a potato pudding. You know, when you drop to Montego Bay and you stop on that spot, when you get it original, when you taste it, you taste the potato, the coconut, the spice, and everything.
Oh Lord!
What you see is what you get. It's a home away from home. We create an environment where your child, not just the child, we're not just catering to the child, we're catering to the family, where you can feel safe, you can feel comfortable to know that you're leaving your child that may not be able to talk, express themselves, and you know that they're in care 100%. And if it's that, even I have kids here come here even when they're not feeling well. It's to say you're not going to school tomorrow. It's no, I want to go to school. So that's what Cal's brings. It's an family, and that's what we want. We want to maintain family, because a lot of people send our kids out to school. We don't know what they're doing, how they're being treated, and stuff like that. Cal's Intervention want to create that environment for you, the parent, to know that your child is safe. Yes. That's one of the main reasons why you want to come to Cal's Intervention, because you want that Jamaican sweet potato pudding.
Yes. All right. Let's hear from Sadano. Yeah.
One of the things that I would want to, because I think we need to get a little slot for marketing for Auntie Kwesi, because she did a wonderful job a while ago promoting the school. But I want to encourage the parents who might be listening, or family members of young children who they are seeing different level in their child or children around them. Don't keep them at home. Don't try to push them into the regular school system, but try to find somewhere the Cal's Intervention Center for your child or for the child, so that they can grow starting from the level that they are at, because it can be quite discouraging and frustrating for a child who has special needs and they are placed in the general school system, expecting to do the same thing at the same way or even better than those persons who they probably won't have special needs. So don't be naive. There's nothing wrong with your child. It's just that they're special, and special is a very good thing, right? It's just that they're special. Help them through that phase of being special, because you may never know one day what they can grow up to become.
Beautiful. Now, as we wrap, how do we register for this school, Cal's Intervention Center? Kawsian can take that one. Yes. How do we register?
Registration is open. You can contact us at our telephone line, 876-402-4472. We have our Instagram page.
Oh Lord, Kawsian, have to take your time, man. Take your time. Go again.
So telephone number is 876-402-4472. You can follow us on Instagram at Cal's Intervention JA.
You have to spell the Cal's for them, because you have the next the bag juice the name, so and they probably think just
so
I have the
So it's KHALS Intervention Center JA.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Let me repeat the number for them.
Mhm.
It's 876-402-4472. Hold on, I see that man over there just getting his phone. So let me go again. It's 876-402-4472. So you can go ahead and register for Cal's Intervention Center. There,
Yes.
yeah, registration is now open.
It's open. Boy, oh, thank you.
Thank
both.
you. Very informative.
Yeah, very passionate
Yes.
about what they do, and we definitely hear the heart coming through everything that they had to say today. So, my friends, this was Body Talk, and we just had a conversation about special needs children with Kawsian Davidson-Samuels, the founder and principal of Kyle's Intervention Center, KIC, and also
Miss Sadano Thompson, an educator and co-chairwoman.
yes,
And let me just end like this: changing the norm in normal. That's a theme that they
Yes.
operate under. So don't be afraid. Give them a call right now.
please.
You know, they're here for you. Again, the number is 876 402-4472.
Yes, and I go on Instagram, right? Kyle's Intervention Center
And it's not cows like the ketchup
or the bag juice.
or the bag juice. It's cows as in KHALS.
Oh, someone is asking the location.
It's in a Central Village, but you can give us the exact location. Let me. Right here, right.
Okay, so we are located in Central Village, right next door to the Jamaica Red Cross.
Okay.
Central Village, right
Yes.
beside.
It's
Right
on
across?
it's on the main road,
Yeah, man.
so you
Alright.
can't miss it.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much.
you.
Blessings, ladies. Bye, Sadona.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kawsian.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Good
Bye.
afternoon, guys.